That we know what's here. My brother said in Mpensenpensenmu, bro. My man Kyle said, and a lucky about all the lucky VK about just South NIB Mekono. Your dream promotion is still on. The opposite here be as I told. I don't see on your ma, with them on your ma, with them. Mobile phone here, 0% interest. NIB Mekono si brana beka on na more sa konya sani na. Call NIB and Krabatabia or Maimu. Now no one could disankita hono. Can who say terms and conditions apply. So soon I make out say lucky about Mekono there. We do majuma one yano. Abasubode ne kwa nim kese pa ne one the lucky VK aba ema mouse is edimu na awie payo prekope saa so ana make say enuane a wodi ne ho susu so mani peduano e de yade ahodo pi aneba onya obi a o se aduane a wobedi no enya de chemicals bi afra enro de ma enya de chemicals bi afra is organic asem na make ya enso ya kwanya kese abeto ho e de ama odo ani kire Dansuman exhibition ana Dansuman and about one so we say organic food one shop you honum ana fi clinic na kasa so Dansuman make kan wasem pi e de achiro mama ira baba jamala kwaba na ira John Body so akwaba baba no mati say
na me Adom
bibia e kama
oba de Adom bibia
I see ministry a ufri ho abanse sai o follow ministry kakra
ma follow enije say President Akufo-Addo de ne cabinet by no or this ministry na count NJP because that ministry is so key says one final cabinet ministries na one shemukina ebetime do have abra ejmayefo nti before I am who see no cabinet ministry no I think that a good thing ababwa government labor issues no.
What makes that ministry now kind of unique?
You see, the whole life is work. We are seeing any nani ejuma. Bible Christ and say any ejuma no. Many. It's what must say. And over Islam munsuna. Yes, it's over warimpuna. We see we man yesterday min kun bai'a for yatawazzaj. Se obi a obetimi aye adwuma awumumu no onware it means there's a wonye adwuma kran se onware se wadmaze eye asia Islam munso ewo ho nti adwuma ye central ama nipa ya brabo ye bibie mu se wadmaze nti se wo ministry se labor ministry na wa ma anya central ewo adwuma mu because adwuma no ma mu na ebenya tax adwuma me na mama development naba ejuma ebe na be ma bibia akoso wo man so labor ministry is so central okokro bia so a there is no counter labor ministry and the central ministry because of the importance they attach to the extent that even say the whole we are seeing na krani ajatum say ye da ba kunto a eye ejuma e for da e kire how important that say ejuma no e dey enti it's a special way ministry and obi a odi no be ko ha ko so onko heso wo mom ye ejuma ho anyway nani enkrofo say we yetimi mom special training then no betimi ni ejuma fo aye den edin sa wo so na o metimi ama o man no ajo.
Okay, one of the challenges are probably, I don't know, this ministry, a person on so government bans recruitment of workers to Gulf states. More pension.
I have always been against this. And we also started the process of banning it completely. In fact, you invite all those agents now. Recruitment. And some of them, you see, the complaint is that there are others who are illegally doing it. Because papa we na dum koya na alaji we na dum koya na obakoko hwie mu no na onye den no onye we in fact dem bi kura case bi kura buy a get no kura bo do have been no via gwedia na Lebanese ni bi na edene yeden edene koye. So this is where the problems are, but woman na nka omo ye genuine work no to be find the companies no and they different but baby omo bre no e omo koye domestic work no because I was saying, "Me person can be a would me." sa adwuma no nya adwuma so wokɔ masa wobɛda wukɔm wɔ ha kora ɛyɛ better sɛ yɛde wobɛkɔ nkwaso mu sɛ wobɛwu kɔm wɔ ha kora na ɛyɛ better sɛ wobɛwu wɔ nkrom na wo body bɛka we busuafo nsɛm dance it because bebree wu a yɛnim bebi ɔmo bebree abɔdam ebi ade yare basa ne back to Ghana all because of atetea yɛnuanom a ɔmo Saudi Arabia ne some of the Gulf states no ɔmo de ɛtete nkrɔfo no ɛsakora na yɛ niwo ɛma yɛ mu bi a yɛ nkramofoɔ bɛno no nyɛ kramosom ɛyɛ nipa ɛtirim bɔne adwem bɔne na ɔmo de yɛ because wokɔ Saudi Arabia ne ne kaka nso a sɛbi dodoɔ na nso yɛ nipa a ɔmo hu mmɔbra a ɔmo boa ɛwɔ kwan bebree so but bebree no ti anya yɛ ne dodoɔ no nso na yɛ ɔmo ti nyɛ yie because yɛde wɔn kɔ na yɛde kɔ hyɛ fie hɔ no ɔhɔ no nte sɛ Ghana ɔbaa nko a wontumi nante basa wontumi mpie yɛde kɔ hyɛ fie no ma adwumadwuma kyɛ obi bɛtumi ahyɛ fie 10 years na wompie da nti obi yɛ obi bi wɔ sɛ fie no ma na ɔhɔ nso obi nwura obi fie nti obi yɛ obi bi wɔ hɔ koraa na ɛno ano no ɔmu no ɛno na sɛ metie some boys bi a na fie mmienu a na ɛbɔ ho nti tam a mo tete girl no na fie baakofoɔ no na ɔmo tie a na Ghana ni baako hɔ nti girl no ɛkesa no sɛ no osu no ɛni na no osu Ghana esu nti girl no ɛtiri girl no esu ya ɔmo kyɛ sɛ da no ɔntumi ayɛ dɛn bɛɛ wamɛn no so afei ɔno nso pɛ sɛ ɔbɛkɔ ne kurom timi de metu obi bia for team so obi baka so ɔde kɔ Dubai ɔde kɔ Qatar ɔde kɔ Arab country biara so ɔde kɔ no minua ba man kɔ because wokɔ a sɛbi so wamfa yare ama wodi ebia wuo ɛne yɛbɛte.
I see. All right. General Secretary incoming New Patriotic Party on national organizer. I may have the NPP for Kotraba, John Boadu, new General Secretary incoming. It's stamped, it's sealed. Mwakazemo probably a Juma Awaye from opposition to power in Ogusu or so some will run to go and take appointments, but some will stay and make sure the party runs efficiently.
I said the Bofoni Nina Mguapas. Internally, the was once because of Bofoni Nina Mguapas, and I said, in the way you belong to the man a buff. So that must say, maybe say. Meaning share since meaning share oh where dear maybe because meaning share that in fact my main canon crazy you move a brain no time I did post no people so man no ground we were doubting say obey my day ayo but then you were to me approve I'm a why more winning sabi I think say he deserves he deserves another chance to work because internally the idea obi who ejinja me na me feel say no so no MPP for nagaza no that is their decision but service obi who obi a enam go pass na afi no obi ko wure mu aba na beko ko fa ne ko wure mu aba say ne wa wasem
you are kwaba
majors
but this administration and the party no more turbulent times mu pa o
no cre me mama chia na me chia o ma mo hwe nyina Baba mi won na chepa. Baba dan kamere dey fine pa. Those types. Inda unse started the advent of radio and kasa. Apart from Joy FM.
Ko share radio go be talking.
Yeah, no people. Unse na Choice FM.
Yeah.
Choice. Na
choice.
Calling program be anajo. Na ofre weekend no. They are selecting omo in their view.
Omo fit say omo here omo.
We say me no na e de omo ba studio. No ma be ye. Baba apart from student politics aye nyina. Eho kakran na afi ya starting main programs here ne nema ansa obia e ko ne party mu no some obedi deputy general. Omo ba ben mu pe ya no anu me hu baba. Me who Baba Bion. To say why you have better than the fault. And the fault, sana pressures of the work. Because one fee na Oba Ben now so super now what Titina now possible. Because yes, I Juma, Ebia now near Bemono. Oh sorry, go for baby or honor out to me a call show more almost so better show.
But it's a good point in always you know because people will just say that yeah the mobile. After the mobile crying from crying monfa.
But some of us we do well.
Yeah.
To keep touches.
Yeah.
To say don't want say they don't say near Jamo, but at least now one to make sure already. But Eddie, Oba Bemo, me sumom. O ma ba bemi. And there is a amount for the brave before the grass of mine, Rabia. Now only me on the betozo. Ombaga say arrogant. No on the best starting. Umwadi. Only the politician. Yes, you mwadi on fan court. Yes, so you're corrupt. Maybe a corruption ground no omuntaze. There no crap. Maybe Miss Mom say, Nankupon Badwam na. On bet me drum announce na your mom we back passy. 4 years ya besu mama na we there. Na dey on bet.
Yo, Baba, me na me cry ball. Uma back pass o me tackle you, me head there me cry ball. Over aditape. Onti idea. Said they all can't turbulent times. So say you change it a by the process I have far to your maybe going forward in a year near my year, a be a best son going forward. And I believe, sir, I'll say to Mrs. Son. One major issue me did say, in and this ABF, your money for money so. It being so, and now, yeah, campaign on confidence pass on be winning, you know. Now, Jane say on be hand over to themselves. Who hand it over to one? Here are some of the issues and papa. Because yes, sir, transitional presidential transitional act here. A month, a clear month before the general elections. We are handing notes in the handing notes, no. Now near my monim mobile between November ending no to January, you be hand it over no. Whether to yourself, to another person, who they are shame. Until we are sad now, what handing it over to an administrator general? We keep it. Into issues of assets and liabilities of abiding in now. There elections, no. You have to abide we. Now, handing over note. At the tail end of administration. They sign contract. And look, there are some of these contracts in a process, no one, especially on road contracts. Where you started processing around November 2015. You're bidding, you're contender, you're co-way, you're per transactional advisor for you. Maybe I say donor funded. Once you by December, you better be not processing IND. Not civil servant. But because there was a transitional act na no so all these issues will come up. Embed asem MOBR recruitment was all the places are buying vehicles and this thing I think that Baba you join us in agreeing say this notion over the years think a very good law. Mra a boy say we are civil service rise out to certain level. Oka we use no. It's why I say generally no akituano shada enso no. Na nkofo mo yes adwuma no deals with millions of dollars. Oh, yeah, behavior no. A behavior we are only telling people to be corrupt, asa.
It's
behavior. Run your governance system. A behavior, the person and say for any corrupt. Because who will be able to rise chief director, whatever. Ni pay you na 3,005. That no 2009. NDC for buy for a record of mama to assassin who are buying here. We share record Obi or your chief director. I thought buying say no your politics is I buy but we are taking notice of it. I thought buying say me no. But we are buying say record the work over 500,000 Ghana cedis. I'm telling you. You understand? But also on your policy to be rising to that level. na utua na ka 3,000 na owie na wako pension na no wedi ni pension pay tia over years na yamano basic pay times them then calculation fun bi na de amano wa busuafo kra ka just abranti em say bibi kakra how you understand so it was a law at the by say young man call for a rising to that level no omo situation enye west nti car na we use to send more than 2 years ya revalue no kakra ba form na ye de amount
Tedi more than 2 years.
Tedi more than 2 years. You revalue the kakra na ye de amount. Sendi more than 2 years na no na use. You pay for fraud na ye de amount. Na sebi u chief director na minister u ye hu so ugina kwan ho o pre-structure. The Ghana new money say pay.
Waseno.
Ya abuse system. Ya abuse it so bad say. It to me car on the market. Yeah, turn baby, I will say 120,000, 140,000. It will turn 1,000 Ghana. It will turn 500.
Yeah.
You see, in the company say insurance no based on law. And yeah, no. You see. Say with the previous answer. Who's a Mama kind? Okay. Yes, statement say Wama direct chain. Baba Nyamutere. Wama me post na email. So until
so kazabi
Wama direct is ade yentwem. Wama direct is na anye based on law. Bi amfanye dwum. Nti part of ya transitional. 20 years is long, but enye long sir. Nti as ye nyina ye notice, ye nyina be join hands. Needless partisanship and resolve problems.
Okay. Just a minute. You see,
ma yen try how many back omra. Yeah, because all the NIB Jumekuna say koso so down so as waje bra hwe bedwom na Adom TV multi TV so Mpensenpensenmu bre lucky vika lucky about for so dia bedwa so na fe green organic food nso ho Jumekuna da ona say ni edi nkomo baba quickly answer na ba
na edi kan na menua no ekan no no kre na emribita mayewo we emribi political parties ye bomu ekodi akosomo about 1 week ama ye transitional team na pese sanemo we na ewe na yi date ntina na nka yo se to aba November no na me se delay ya na ma ye ntimi anto November no ba wo eba cars nsem no we na aya na menua no dombodu no me ka trom ze maza se muni campaign mu bi mu matra campaign mu wo implementation action so bi ye na me ye be fia ba mu no transitional team a ora Julius Dabra eda NDC vo ano na osafomafo eda MPP vo ano ene ko hwiae eno mo tro letter de brain say we a government appointee na so ka we so no atra 2 years masa in ministry to ka atra 2 years the maintenance e bruso obeto foforo the maintenance e bruso obeto foforo ka di 2 years me chere say ka na bia package lungu bi ba ye ka ye yusu even saloon ye yusu masa enya ejuma ketwa 2 years na ka na eden aye ejuma pa what was it enti no wo mo ye samra no me samra no me hu say ye bone ebi mu ni me adwumba me hu say adwun because obi a matina abemu 8 years enti minim ne meka because car na wo use no me car na me because to na 2 years 2.5 years me say a maintenance no e bro say e kwakofa calculations ba dia beto ni akoye hu history a wan ye beto car foforo.
Okay,
so what must you
look at those
things. Me can say obi bia o ye NDC ni appointee former government na appointee na se wafa car ensi so far monji no
right
na monji car no ba be pese mo ba betena se aka biom say we debi ne ne amamo ba de mo na muntimi nye intimi say se mo chi obi a ne car enu 2 years because car bia record enu 2 years na mo de ne ba me mabo ma so ba mamu nka na trasa ayesa na yen politician ye gu ye ho ni mase emoye
John my main share say with you I said Ghana in turbulent times, but more administration tough times. The saddest of all, let's say we need a mob action easy. Probably it's an eye opener to us as a country. What more releases statement to that effect? Party interest in this matter. Any day way.
You may say, any party interest. A Ghana for. Nina sombe sorry anopa. Na ene social media na ebusui. Na obehu se abrantia. Oko soja mukra na im se wo wie SSS. I was en kotwa ni school so o decide so be ko soja. Oko e anka hope. What was so akoye ni first degree and second degree. We captain at his age. I did not cause onkoye aban edwuma. Na say ahomachen wa sorry ye jogging. Ye ni your report I de bre ye no. No ho asem na ye ka. Na nkofo wo area ha minim se okọ ho no obi anim no wo area mu ho ana. Se ye jogging. Na obi akohu se obi ye jogging na ye ne sen. Akohu no se ye jogging. Na em se nti ase bi amba na omuhu se to wo no ho ana cheso ya nroba. Ma yasesa kromofo nyina. And sometimes we see obi bisa ho say area ho no you see it's sometimes some of these things aba ni say so ya for be kwa akugo be no obi ask kata na vital information e wo say omunya na omunya but I see bisa say sa kro no ne na environs no and robbers start attack omo ana say and robbers attack omo na ye chi omo a process ben e koso ema ye hu say asam ye di akosi ase because ekoba ne say bibi sa asi na ye ndi asam no police be fa nipa na ye de call any anti lawyers akese oba jama mu akogyenjire mu na ye ja nipa na ehyenkofo ebufu you understand there are areas in our country oma ye ne said that ultimate ko ya robbery or just ofi ho you understand and all that nti eba sa no biara wo memwa me put two statements together and I feel me see a tron poafa so yes you can give examples of bebre AC and in pray bebre ebi obetumi aka say oh why call so jeni abrantia promising and potential person tin ebi yeah discovered as some say raise the consciousness of everybody to find a lasting solution to this. So let me say, mob action, yes, over the years, idea, enye bibi for. And I may say, and sometimes we cultural practices, who call your friend and say Sandema area ho. Beko ma omukunumu ewu. By the cultural practices. During bands as part of the ritual, no, it means clanning, Niama etra homa, utinem over a period of time. I quarantine over years. And sometimes one day, you consider a class we be for. You understand? Talency or baby, you say, or baby, almost susu so for 65, 60 something years. Na omo achine gidi na ko hina ye te se Pontius Pilate ahoro ne nsa se ono de oni ho asem ko eka me so mo di na ko akoye ayaka and most of these things it is sibia e dealing with the matter no ene boa nti mesre me gina Ghana fo nyina na mu including everybody we nya ade a me gidi so obi wo ho a obeka se ha no na yama ebusuafo ya akọ ne ye ne ma ne immediate family ni Ghana because ya hwere de so je de na fomo na ka James ye lose no in such a manner but me gidi say enso hwa sometimes especially where the politics be frame na dan MPP NDC ahwem asem no yente ho asem bia me gidi say we there we move away from that na yako beyond asem na esi no ni ahwe say den na ye be ya e be boa ye justice system no den ye be ya se bibisa esi a ana obi ya ade a ye be hwehwemu akosi ase na ahye omo a ebi omo bibi ato no nkran ahye community ne nkran na asemba even to say dey see assume impose o ya roba na nkamo sa so ne mo a nkamo ma no te kodi police wa nkese nya nipa ba ko nko ya rob you understand ebi o accomplices obi na suma no ne niam but ankoba ne sa ne nti me I think say be person me limit because nkofo nebusuanfo edi yawo ankasa enra the vice president of the Republic of Ghana ekoma nebusuanfo yako and you can see from the pictures now enya there me gidi say
you have a copy of the NDC release no?
Mr.
You've read it
makai na no pain so no na me ne omu general secretary I believe say we can do better than that. We can do better than that because there can always be times for us to discuss some of these things. Sabi, Baba Jamani, yeah, run off keke. What the constituency? Run off 8 polling stations. And some is see on one. And some is see, you know. But there are times to talk about that. There were mra. Even to yes our discussions. Nti yes, opa yenja yen fa de say yenye Ghana for yen hu nipa mobo. Yen ni nipa honam ni tua yen kwa. So, ye pa yen yi sa nipa honam mobo the pain na of bad time ne yire ne ma ekomu no. Na fe yen discuss ye politics no. Niema akoso a enya ye pese system ne hwe say who win in this argument. Nti me who statement have cleverly and intentionally avoided it to make sure say family a omo lusu omo de share no ene Ghana nyina no ye begina so na yetumi ayade a ebebo as for politics maza nya fe na ye 2017 minia nya fe na ye 2017 2018, but we can always come back to it. We can always come back to it. Even if we are coming back to it, back to it, not necessarily to score political points, but use it as deterrent. Say, never again. I was so memoir. Whether our power or any power, you must be safe to live in this country. I have seen broad daylight, answer Collins that a lot of places are any idea of stories will be back at me. It may come with testimony.
If I'm not challenging NDC chairman, no, so quite you never.
I think we need to maintain.
No, it helps. The position you've taken this morning, and say it helps because you have also stopped me from reading the NDC's release. So I just say, I'm seeing the Interracial Council's release as well. And I'm sure what you are the line I would to know from Kama. But if you make these references, I always want to remind it was an election. Is that correct? Yeah. Okay, Baba.
Many are kind. Asem we see no. Men can't want some baby other. But this is the first time I'm going to speak on it. Now, it's because of the pain I'm going through for this, the life that we have lost of this young boy. So I must say, we could name it and say, me share ne manketwano. I felt so disheartened. Say, I couldn't just comment on it. Na me started in some clearly somebody is behind this whole attack. Why am I saying this? And me chief here pokua mama sister station obo voice view of the baba na yesi eshutu no ne confession ose abrante no ono kodu no kamoto no odu ono commander no Captain Mahama can say oye sojani. He told the people who were attacking him, so what must he? To non person attacking into a warning shot. Emma ofu oye so ofu moto neji. I listened to the voice myself. Now, but I'm not for no started to you. Can you did you see that thing? Emma car be kura timber car be or whatever trailer be or where is go or kofu and also they shot at the windscreens or whatever. He didn't say kofu bring the bomb to this man who attacked him by all means. Very sad incident. I'm even getting choked on it. Very sad incident. But on Okano, you related it. You see, I also read reports. Even with Ghana Bar Association, statement on about everybody with this statement by Pontibiano touches on the growing indiscipline the world is system. So what was it? Because one really said what it jataba or yakwadano won't mean you. But no soon chilese or nejata. We need no do so obey no. So growing indiscipline no and want some and yeah ebia emrepemuno ebetu ebo ase achreche no because they say no ye di oya okakra. I think that was the reference na general secretary to draw our attention say enema no free baby and ekodu baby. Oh ye di ja won so na dia so. Se mu na mo abemu John mu na mo abem. There's nothing I ever when it comes to security. You refer to more as a more take responsibility. We can't do that because krokitwa mukra yeto near tise susumboni abakronum honto amava wan edi eni kire no ohia ogrom wan edi eni kire no ade no so ayekon ayesa ayeno kon what maze ayebaku mienu miensa I see judiciary for. I see national coordinator. I pay. And they definitely know. Say BBC bar. Now the revelation that even makes it worse is the position of the assemblyman. John, I don't want to go into that so that we politicize it. No. So, Mesre say not to men kai busia too much. Because when I saw this young lady and the children, I just put myself in their shoes. So what was it? And she says, "We mean a tomia, Kadian never told me." So what was it? So a year somewhere, and she said, "Ye the politics be mkura, but and also say, near was ye cano, may and day, may and Cassan ye be a bit me, a bit me, see. Because they say, as Andy's, you know, ye ain't me na hero, near Bayan say a bedding, Yebeka, near 2-4. They say the president or two, and near na pamfu, and also me a day. One more na BBC no, Uncle, because for example, they say no, President Nipapa Yukuno, because he's the chief, the commander in chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. And I'm a to what you need direct Nipapa Yukuno. In the scene, yes, I be no sana, no so go only not to more JB, naturally, Jani Pakwana. And only Ama see who be, and yes, true. Say, I'm here, yes, I show me, because when Yachin Papa say, I unit committee, radio me basis here. I see unit committee member in a day, paste no day. Bye. Fine. So unit committee member at the buyer. We want the details out. I was see a timid chubby be more. About one send grandma or Bazam whom or Babesia no or Pamanches. So who's Abidjano?
And also or you need the cousin mobile phone. The
Sebi Oba the 7 previous. Me hero ni me mame. But you back a memoir. Yes, so Oba wedding. Onto to draw. Into you couldn't put one no bad idea will move power about the video about what you say. Ucha, I will be a child here. And so, and they say, what make your video there now? So, hoping you know, and also be no. As some more are we are 7 more. Mina make no since assembly by me can want some baby other. Permitted you money meeting some more. Assemblyman would tear report a police vanga guy. You should or report or say, or whom or when my friend is a woman who are robano or call on no jay, I'm robanoni, I'm rent yebi, and on call police station got report to you. How possible? And only police if one no a bad sin also before they come no now one night they couldn't be back no. In this assemblyman will you one robber there now. So I am robber crana. Want you know now who assemblyman no protect no ever hear them. Ever no police station. Now police station one so I am robber. You be who. In the meaning assassin we a big stigma blot on our image as a democracy, as a country, is a big shame. Even though I come from Muhammad in the family, so it could have been you, it could have been me. So more be am fan say bia ye tunufo and ye can be bia. It is just for political gains. No. But we have to say it as it is, so they a bit mad because baby a dear channel one fan show a ponto. But you can say, oh, when the opposition call political bond, oh, they be massa. These are facts that are being given. Now, mestre police for, mestre soldier for the police team, they should combine this one there. For once, let's see the culprits. Let them come out. This is an tear, no confessing. Boy, no confessing. Oh, say, and soldier for you so call yes, so much boy ubia obetimi ko say we okaho we okaho we say omu video na they know the people obi o for block kro home na o dey be born obi edi tu omu nim no anya dey ya de foforo. So these are the people we must look for and pick. Na yen example na yen hunu so mra because you see no be ka say oh we akoye mejo ntina ye can say we are sanity. Sanity o titru bia no hoka edinsem bebreba enkwan kura wo ya wudi we kwankura no mu a nya sesa wa na ope ne sira na ne sisi ana mebo
that's correct
wudi kwankura nu nkwa mu a open sesa wa
penam papa
open papa na wi enti sa ne wi asenate obi a obeye sepsem yetie ne jombodi bebi o wedroi se bibi ne hoka ne ka kura nya asere the news. Or shut at the one one ye cry news.
Yeah.
And I'm a boy.
That's correct.
And the million year can the message on board no and you're abiding answer. Yeah, can. Yes, ye can say this is not politics though. Ye can say a gun for a can say your responsibility. Ebi a sebi, ebi a can be overcome, but a responsibility. You be kaka Niama on mine account send a na send your bay out, naso. No win so angwangwe and none of the NB.
Okay. Donko Fuseni, former DC Drobonso, right. This wicked act by the youth of Denshaw Boase is a very wicked act. And I believe there is more to this matter than cock and bull story about he went jogging and asked for direction is garbage. The woman who lighted the flame must be caught at all costs, and the DC must also be invited for questioning. The spirit of wickedness is on the increase now in this country. Let's pray. Donko Fuseni, former DC Drobonso. Nana Hesse Ojiri writes this morning, the hypocrisy and dishonesty has engulfed the minds of certain leaders in our political discourse. How can you sit on mass radio and claim that the painful death of Captain Mahama was caused by President Akufo-Addo? They talk of lawlessness under this government. Really? Did we not see the murder of Honorable J.B. Dankwa Edu, a sitting member of parliament? Was it lawlessness? Did we not see senior police officials running for their lives? Was it lawlessness? Did we not see the murder of women? Was it lawlessness? Okay, so Nana Hesse Ojiri. Okay, so
because you see, it's not wet reading. You are
okay. So
that statement issued by the NDC.
No, but I have made a point on
but Thomas said Ibrahim Watakwa say, Omaye, I've lost my sleep since the captain died. So a lot of messages, some are tainted politically. Probably I'll take your question here too.
Yeah, that's why I'll further caution.
Yeah.
Say yeah, leaders, especially a party, the general secretary, both MPP and this, because other parties are not relevant. But your numbers, no, go far. Oh, that also relevant. Your numbers, no, at least we command not less than 5 million people between us. Until near my year, Trono a statement there.
You should be mindful.
We should be overly cautious. Until now, bring examples of Nyema reminding us of Nyema see before. And you say you did back at this time.
So it's a national discussion, not a partisan discussion.
Yeah, I think I said Dugete has done a great disservice to the NDC with this statement. This statement because a kanya no be antia. Only say best I generate other responses are emboa my busia or my sure or modishia no into me and
that's why we don't want to go
into Mr. No catch them. Say it makes your work difficult for you as a member of the party. Yeah, because the moment he's a chief spokesperson for the party. And as you sit here, you must be saying what he said.
But he's not saying so.
He can't say so.
No.
He can't say so
he's
because
not saying so.
Yeah, check me he can't say so. On to me repeating in summer the general secretary.
Oh no.
And not because look, I'm but I'm doing so because and it is a reminder to all of us. Your party are away. You were Kofua Omoya Jibro. Your Kofua Yentutu Bingum. Until who were as penny. Now I'm careful. Because you want to please, at least one college you will lose to maybe our person. You want to be seen as and all that. You understand? Who have more time to discuss these things. These things will not run away. Because these things will not run. My main correct, I just wanted to move from this. Main correct, impression I'll create is and a part of Nyema a fuel some of these things say assemble near chini pano near the narco court na ne cabre a creative bad impression. Now, one more example. Yes, you can give other example. But JB Danko no, and yet correct example to give.
Why?
Because there are say, yes, your case no as Sibia, a buy your continuous. And yet more yenti, you buy near by for baby. But your case in Sibia, charges are more than more mona. Ya she ya ye be wi ase no yen to me en nya omom kun JB Danko no even say be nya omokra na the needed punishment I was say ye de mom ye farm mom.
Oh then you
we took a decision please. It's our strategy.
Okay.
You took a decision say yen jasem no na san chi omo immediately so that we can yembo charges freshers.
Fresh charges.
Oh yes, we've arrested them.
You have arrested them.
Yeah.
And preferred new charges against them. That's fine. That's okay.
Immediately.
That's all right.
So
I'll go with you. That's fine.
So because in Quebec, maybe Obi Frere can say, you see a junk of no. And sometimes that's why we must be sober. One say now respond immediately to Nyema, but you know especially if you are in certain position. So this is the strategy that we've taken. Yenja almost all monko. Yeah, immediately you were arrested. Say, you be na ye. Sometimes I'll give you example, but sometimes examples never. Share the processor. Na asemi ba ya mo try some obey. Because mo just show ne sibi ade ne call any no. One say there in your time am profile or mu ye. Just say try no call so I eventually no court na akoyesa. Anti Mr. Yes, maybe what this other side give you away you soon as an example. And I agree with you. Says asem ko clearly nipa ya ade. And it is the same with this one. Say you nyabutre na you say evidence is available because of the BSB discussion. So you so you ransack chromo you be jana who go information way. You go chi nipa ba who there we so aye hu ya na the court. One try no one kunya. Nti ye nyabutre na yen recognize say nkofo ahwe omode hie nti a discussion yen a bit more careful about
as a lawyer no I will be the first to admit that we should follow due process of law. I have no problem with that. But anytime there's a way of expediting the justice system. And yes, I'm going for BB is a fast track court crying then. It also ensures things will go as fast as possible. Because you see, if we say justice delayed, is justice what? Denied. And I will also say that yes, we should take our time, but we must do it as fast as we can. But coming to a statement, I mean, a statement now I know. Also, my reference we hear Ghana Bar Association, we hear other organizations, anyway, even where they all make references to the growing indiscipline. He makes mention of that. I say, I said, no politician, no. Anyway, it's not different from what the others said. It's the same thing that he said. Say, the growing indiscipline must be checked. Anameboa. All of us as Ghanaians, we don't feel safe. So if you know what has happened to some of us within this time, matter, you marvel. So what must you? And Yamin Kwan you be free. And then some a bit matrabon. So what must you? In the idea, it makes it very, very, it's very, very. So what must you? So then you create and say, yeah, no, Minia, who did baby? Send also, send your body here. Who know be sure Crotia.
But are you living in fear?
Oh, I am not. I don't feel too safe, to be honest with you. I don't feel too safe.
As a result of?
As a result of the growing. Because you see, as a former government official, if I hear my fellow being attacked, his car being stopped on the road, his house being invaded, so I must say, you couldn't fear the car, you know, stop no, or in fear me away. Me say, if you are not team before, you might 3 months into. But I know a man grow hard and say, Ubi about inspective you. If you be Timo, John, if you be Timo, your man at times on your day, on prepare on your day, non commission here in a matter now. So I must say, because you don't know what will happen the next day. Oh, I guess you'll be about. Or Boba Crane be an position in Jemua. Or Bob security man or serious or Baba inspection. I mean, how can we live in a country like that? John, are you serious? Oh, in the car. We are saying it not because we feel say we want to score political points, but it is a real thing that is happening to us. Because me say, they say no what to care you are careful. You have a control. After the election now, some visible force need data was started to make a choice. Na fi de mi fie enkwada atimi pie mobile bi o 8 9 10 so what matter latest by 10 they no obi of you no masa I purpose 7 na obi of fie because na uni baby nso amete meti government enclave security enclave even that place na say obi to me ba no wo fie no agbawura ho me ba be inspector building me ba me oh I mean my brother Timinia look at the I'm not I don't feel too safe.
You don't feel too
because
safe
because of what is happening. Right, John, and that is why you
John, but I don't know whether you can wrap up 2 minutes for us. 2.25 billion bond petition bogus. Minister is saying this, but before that, probably my insight, just an insight. The entire bond and minority akasa nipa binim susu say akwan nam so asase say nyina beto adwa a lawyer for binom akasa ebinim so atu anamon the call Shraj. But maybe also quickly to wrap up on that one for us. This one is from former MC Prince Donina Techiman. Talking about practices as a people, have we not allowed these mob attacks to go on for decades? We hear daily of numbers that are killed in mob actions. Hardly do we hear those jailed for taking part in such acts. Our brothers' death should not be in vain. We should use this as a launch pad to call for stiffer punishment for the culprits. We should also use it to educate Ghanaians on the need to stand up for what is right, even if it means standing alone. Had one man in the crowd called on them to stop, maybe he would have been spared. People hide behind mob actions to settle scores. be it political, economic, unemployment, chieftaincy, and I think it's time to end it. Prince, former MC, Techiman. John, so 2.25 billion.
For me, this year, no, I could state institution, may have had my doubts about some of these institutions over the period, because sometimes, by the arrangement over here, no be wa bema assemble no ya unim say what you me asem no a call yoko on my interim report. This is about almost 5 years. Interim report. That is the main report to the Babesine and my. You understand? These are some of the. You understand? And you see, one thing, and Emede say the NDC are back in opposition, and some of the calm and cool heads, will come up now. Baba Okoshe, a lot of them will come. Ni discussion and my uncle back. I was saying, "Mitihona, some banya di ko yoka. I must go and sleep because they will do a thorough job."
You trust the institution.
We must. Any institution, no, it is end. And never ma obi ebu. And your Bible will be no other than umbumi or and I say, "Wow, for me, you're the institution." May I commend even a branch here, NDC for leading or the call. I commend him, Project JP. Because you have a debate. We the other casa din more saying in young going we need debate. That does not solve anything. We shall response, Deputy Attorney General. It's even giving us insights as to the process. Yeah, the issue bonds. I won't go further than that. I will let and allow and wait patiently. Say Yoko. I'm sorry, where was Shrag on? Shrag, a bayani Juba. Who expect say
America didn't know.
The second, the one they took to second, have they responded?
No. I'm saying it's some parts can be criminal matter, some parts can be civil. We decide it's a civil case, not the local Kumasi. Not criminal case, he do one crime. He do one crime, go be sad. What's a civil case?
Civil. In fact, maybe let's just say something about the public. In filing cases, your jurisdictional areas. Case in Timin Siwok Accra, no one file you seal it within the jurisdiction. I mean, where it happened.
Maybe at the level of case, unless
there is.
And also, may patch say, we know Yangida, yes, Echo. My response. Me Judy say, Akoshragi. Minyanka not to say
public hearing.
Public accounts committee, Okay. So the Nemfa accusers, and accuser, and Nasi. No beside the relevant questions with their lawyers. Me, I want that as an education.
Okay.
You understand? Now, Bibi Bana, I know clearly, say, and dear. Well, me conclude because I still want that education.
Yeah. My brother, my question, maybe you can create me confusion. I'm interested in it. Tama, broja de call Shiragono or the Kenoforiata na koya na or the government na koya
or the finance minister.
Finance minister
respond to the process now.
So I'm wondering why the finance minister got. Or is it okay that Attorney General serves as the lawyer for the state? So okay, maybe that's what I expecting him himself. But you see, that was so here, Mama Kaisa Ebewe. yesi so wosum nkontompo afidie eyi kasa tentere
Okay.
so wosum nkontompo
Kasa
wosum na afidie eyi kasa tentere
Okay.
ɛno yɛbɛkyerɛ ahyɛ ti
Obu bɛn bɛn na nsi so.
And see asɛm wei so.
ɛnti asɛm bɛsɛ bɛsɛ sɛ wosum ɔsi ohia mmerɛ ɔsi ohia mmerɛ ɔsi ohia mmerɛ
Yɛda mo ase mama jama ne jɔ bɔdi. Yɛtɔ dwumadie no so. Yɛda mo ase.